What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today we're going to be talking some more about Destiny 2, and I'll be rounding up a bunch of news and info from various different sources. Obviously, in yesterday's video we covered the basics, but today I want to focus on some cool details you might have missed, and also what Bungie have said and announced about Destiny 2 with their plans for the near future. So firstly, let's take a look at a very small but cool thing I noticed with the Collector's Edition. So this is a Cabal themed collector's book. Now, if you zoom into the very middle of this, something not a lot of people have actually pointed out is that this is actually a giant Cabal's head in gold. So if you didn't know, this is what the Cabal looked like under their armor. Very ugly, I know, but this might just be what Gary looks like under his armor, or maybe even the Emperor of the entire Cabal. But the cover is almost like this royal painting, but engraved in gold. There are like servants feeding him grapes and fanning him, so it makes sense with the Cabal theme. Obviously, they're based off the Romans, so definitely a lot of sense here. Another thing you can also spot is those reptile-like attack dog things you can see in the trailer that were attacking Cade. These things are also present, you can see them below him. So this is like a proper look at what the Cabal look like that we've never really seen before. And my guess is that this guy in the middle is probably Gaul, or Gary, the leader of the Red Legion, or maybe even the Emperor of the Cabal himself, who of course is the highest up leader in the entire Cabal Empire. But yeah, something very cool I want to show you guys. So next up, let's take a look at what Bungie have actually said about Destiny 2 in their recent blog post, which is still even weird to see Bungie actually talking about Destiny 2 after keeping quiet about it for 2.5 years. And yesterday in the blog post was the first time they ever actually talked about it. So Deej said, "It feels good to have started the conversation. We'll begin with a vision of the Destiny 2 story. The next beat to look forward to is the gameplay reveal on May 18th. Then this summer we'll need you to stand together in the Destiny 2 beta. There'll be so much more to talk about all summer long. We'll be making appearances at events where we might just meet you. You'll find some more waypoints on our roadmap as the journey progresses." So expect Bungie to be probably bringing Destiny 2 to E3 and Gamescom and PAX and who knows wherever else. But in addition to the beta, I'm sure there'll be plenty of ways for you guys to play it early as well. So something else you might have missed in all of the hype is a very small but also very cool detail right on the cover art of the game. So this is a Warlock with actually a beard, which is almost definitely hinting to the fact that we will get that kind of customization in Destiny 2. I literally cannot tell you how many Reddit posts I've seen demanding that Bungie have beards for our Guardians. So it looks like that's finally happening. A lot of people are getting their wish granted, and I would definitely expect a ton more character customization options. And comment down below, besides beards, what other stuff would you like to see to customize your Guardians? So next up, we're going to take a super in-depth look at the trailer. One thing that's been placed in here definitely a lot is the Queen's logos absolutely everywhere. Almost in every shot is some Guardian with some kind of armor representing the Queen's Guard, and almost definitely some kind of indication to how prevalent the Queen will be in the sequel. So in terms of the story, the most recent thing to happen in The Taken King was where the Queen appears to have faked her death by Oryx, her brother the Crow is lost on Mars, and Eris Morn has some kind of master plan to do something, who knows what. But Bungie have said and accidentally hinted many times that we've got a lot more to see and learn about the Queen. So seeing as all this armor from her is in the trailer, it's definitely indicating how important she will be in the sequel. And also something else worth noting is that in the past, when the Fallen attacked the last city and tried to do what the Cabal have actually now succeeded in doing, it was the Queen who helped us out and actually prevented the city from being destroyed by the Fallen back then. So it looks like the Queen kind of dropped the ball this time around. She may have been a bit late, but judging by all this Queen's armor, I'm sure she's going to be around later to help us out and get us back on our feet. So also, Lord Shaxx does make a lot of sneaky appearances in here, which is hard to spot, but he is there in the background behind Zavala. And fun fact, the two actually don't get along. They don't like each other anymore. They had a falling out a while back, but it's nice to see good old Shaxx isn't actually dead. Gary did not kill him, and I absolutely cannot wait to fight alongside him. I think he's going to be one of my favorite characters in the sequel. I can only imagine the kind of stuff he's going to be coming out with, so really good to see Lord Shaxx is still alive. So the next thing I want to point out is to do with this Hunter who's got a really cool set of red gear. Now, the armor is definitely something we've never seen before. It's not recognizable. It looks a bit like New Monarchy with the color scheme, but also you got the Crucible swords on his arms, so maybe it's a new set. And also his weapon is some sort of new Omlon rifle. It's literally anyone's guess as to what it could be. It's probably a scout rifle if you ask me, but it could be anything, could even be a shotgun. But who knows? That's one thing that's definitely hard to get away from, the amount of Foundry weapons everywhere, or at least Omlon and Suros anyway. Don't think there's any hacker weapons. The Warlock on the front does have the Suros shotgun, which of course never seen before in Destiny 1. This Hunter is holding another Suros weapon, looks a bit like the Dis 47, and this Titan is holding an Omlon rifle. So expect them to be very common weapons in Destiny 2. I'm hoping there are some new Foundries in the mix as well. Don't really want to see the same old three we've had in Destiny for the past few years, but the Hunter does have what's most likely a sidearm that looks new, and maybe that's a new Foundry as well. So something else I've seen a lot of people asking me and telling me is that Xur is actually here next to Shaxx in the trailer. If you look a bit closer, it isn't actually him, unfortunately. It is just a normal hunter in black and grey gear. You can see a bunch of these guys all over the trailer in different colors. We saw the red one before, but this one just happens to look a bit like Xur, but it isn't actually him. Although I would expect to see a lot more of Xur in Destiny 2 story-wise. I think he'll definitely be surprised to come over one weekend and find the tower's been knocked down. But I wonder if he will visit the new social space, or maybe we have to go visit him on the weekend instead. But the first expansion for Destiny 2 is themed around Osiris, and he is actually linked to the 9, so maybe we'll get to see his homeworld and find out more about where he comes from. But at this point, I'm just speculating. I cannot wait to find out more. Of course, as Bungie said, the next major waypoint is the gameplay reveal on May 18th, so hopefully we'll get some more news and teasers in between then. Of course, I'll be covering anything that does emerge on this channel, so make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on so you don't miss my new videos. If you enjoyed this video, a like rating would be much appreciated as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.